I love the interaction we have on this show. It's absolutely amazing. And quite often you put me in touch with bands or places to go, what have you. And quite recently, Sylvia put me in touch with a band called the Merrylees. And as a result, I played them on the show. And then I discovered that Richard Hawley was producing them. And I was hoping that Richard Hawley would actually come on the show tonight, but he's been in the pub. So we'll leave that to another moment. But Ryan from the band is here. How are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Jolly good. I'm very, very well. Just
Excellent.
fill us in on the Merrylees. Who are you?
We are a vaguely psychedelic band from Edinburgh.
Uh-huh.
Formed at the start of last year. And still going, keeping busy.
How do you get somebody like Richard Hawley to produce you?
Phone him when he's in the pub.
That's the thing to do. No, I mean, that's no mean feat, is it? Somebody like Richard Hawley, great standing as an artist, great standing as a producer, and you engage his production skills.
We just kind of made an effort to get in touch with his management and whatnot, and it all came good in the end.
But also, then you get Paul Weller liking you.
Yeah, I think we kind of... I think, again, we just sort of managed to get some music to him at the right time when he was kind of curating the lineup for the Forestry Commission dates in the summer. And because, again, his management asked us if we fancied coming and supporting at the five of them, which, again, is another idol of ours, so it's amazing.
Well, it's great because both of those people, Richard Hawley and Paul Weller, are known for really encouraging new bands. They will always give people a leg up, which is great, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Richard Hawley especially was extremely encouraging to us and kind of gave us a lot of good advice. I think he had about 9 pints of Guinness by that point, so I don't know how much it can be trusted, but we got advice off him nonetheless.
Tell us about the advice he gave you then after 9 pints of the black stuff.
Well, he told us to stick together, but in quite an aggressive manner with his fists. Not hitting us, but he was kind of gesturing like he maybe wanted to fight someone. I'm like, no, he was amazing. He lived up to any preconceptions that we had as being a gentleman, really. And I think he was amazing. I can really thank him enough for agreeing to do the work and whatnot.
Those dates that we were talking about, Saturday the 14th of June, Sherwood Pines, which is in Nottinghamshire. On the 21st of June, you're doing Bedgebury, Pineham and Forest, is it? Is that how you say it? Near Tunbridge Wells?
I'm going to say yes, but I don't know for sure.
You're doing Dalby Forest near Pickering, North Yorkshire on Friday the 27th of June, Cannock Chase Forest, which is on Saturday the 28th, and then Delamere on Friday the 4th of July. Just quickly, because I say it was Sylvia who introduced me to you, how did the band come together?
Well, we kind of bumped into each other in various public houses around Edinburgh.
I see a pub as being a theme here.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Look, it's great to talk to you, Ryan. Love to the rest of the band, and hopefully at some point we'll meet.
Amazing.
And here's the single.
Can I say, Janice, the single is released on the 2nd of June through the wonderful Noiriki Records, which is an arts-based label in Edinburgh.
All right, then. Well, thank you for your time. And here's Forevermore.
Thank you, Janice.
You look after yourself. And Forevermore, and thank you to Sylvia for introducing me to them. And also, thank you to one of my favourite people in the world, Richard Hawley, for producing it. How are you?
Hello, love, you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Listening to it on the radio, it sounds like some stage kind of thing, like some kind of promotion thing where you've got one of the band and then we play the track and the producer's here. It's a bit accidental, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is. It's a kind of chain thing, isn't it? 'Cause Sylvia, who tunes into the show, is brilliant, suggested the Merrylees to me ages ago. Then I discovered that you're going to be producing them. How did you get to produce them?
Well, I think Ryan's story's slightly wrong, actually. His version of events is very different to mine. It's my brother-in-law, Lee Radford.
Yeah.
He was nagging me, very much like your friend that you mentioned. Sorry, what was her name?
Sylvia.
Sylvia, yeah. Hi, Sylvia, if you're listening. It's Richard.
Oh, she is.
It's that my brother-in-law, Lee Radford, who runs a club in Sheffield called the Kingby, that I occasionally DJ at, was just into my ribs forever and ever about this band, the Merrylees. They're really cool. Got some great songs. And he's like that all the time, actually. And he's great. Like, you know, the High Hazels and the Crooks and bands like that, you know. He's just, you know, into my ribs about. And then eventually I actually heard that song, and it was a demo that I heard I think it was just a demo with just acoustic guitars, and I could just hear the song, you know. And it was quite funny in the studio because I got them to turn up slightly, because it was slightly a bit wimpy before. And I'd like to ask Ryan if you hear the guitar solo, it's got like a really high note on it. Yeah. And he couldn't quite remember which fret to hit right at the top of because that's the dusty end of the fretboard for a lot of guitar players. And I had to put like a bit of gaffer tape on the top end of his guitar just so he could hit that. I just wondered if he'd still got that. For any fans seeing them live, if you see a bit of gaffer tape on Ryan's guitar right at the top end, I put that there.
You put that there. Richard Hawley did that. I know you're sitting in Disgraceland at the moment. Can you describe Disgraceland to us?
Well, it's only a shed. It's quite a posh shed, but it's you know, I know your friend and ours,
Pete Wiley.
Pete, bless his dear soul, called his house Disgraceland. But I didn't realise that until. But I built a shed, which I believe you did, but it was filled with rubbish.
Yes.
Well, actually, mine's filled with rubbish. It's just music, you know. But yeah, we digress.
No, I wanted my shed, you see, so I could have my own space, have all my music, and just have my laptop there, you know, and do my own thing and what have you. What happened? It's lawnmower, toolbox. It's all full of, you know, absolute stuff that wasn't meant to be there. It's meant to be my space. Hey ho, as you say, we digress. So what are you up to at the moment?
Me? Well, I'm listening to your voice, which obviously I could do till the end of time.
But musically, are you doing your own stuff, or are you producing other people?
I'm diversing into other things. We'll see.
Oh, what? Like film?
We'll see.
Oh.
Brown sauce and tomato ketchup. Yeah. No, but look, listen, you know, to go back to the kind of theme, I guess, is you know, the Merrylees, the beautiful thing about them, when I worked with them, in all sincerity, was that the budget was basically, you know, like a chip fork and with no actual chip.
Aww.
And what I loved about it when you hear that song is that you know that the great songwriters, and when I met all the lads together, that they had a bond together. And having been around the block a bit, like your beautiful dear self, is that you kind of get a sense, you know, like people might have a chance of staying together, like a marriage or a friendship or whatever it is. But in a band, you have to have that bond to stay together, and those guys have got that, and I love that song. I was really proud to be a part of that, and also I want to actually mention Colin Elliott, who makes that track, because I didn't do that, and I just got them to think about their songs in a different way. That's I guess, I don't know, is that a producer as well? I don't know, but I just think they're lovely kids, or lads, men, young men, I don't know. I'm 47 years old, everybody else. Yeah, and...
well, I'm sure I know they are. They're absolutely thrilled to bits that you were involved.
I mean, no, but they don't need me, really. They don't need Paul and all that. But it's nice
to get that support, though, is great.
Yeah, because they're brilliant without it, and loads of other bands who are out there who aren't getting that are brilliant without that support. And I've been in that position before where you're just desperate to just get some sort of support. And I guess in a small way, it's kind of where our socialist beliefs with a little s, if you like, kind of come kind of true, you know.
Spreading it around, isn't it? Hey, look, lovely to talk to you. And
Must be getting on.
yes, must be getting on. Things to do.
Yeah.
And keep sending me those dirty jokes, which I can never broadcast, but I do forward them to all of my mates.
No, they are funny. But listen, do us a favour.
Yeah.
Play us a tune.
I'm going to play you, actually. I've got the ocean on.
Ah, well, play something good.
What do you want?
Listen, I've discovered a tune. Right, you're a fan of Dylan, right?
Yeah.
Maggie's Farm.
Oh, yes. Do you want me to play that later?
No,
Oh.
but by Solomon Burke.
Oh, right. So let me see if we can find it. We'll go into the system and see if we can find
it. I found it on 7-inch single. It's a rate tune.
All right, then, cool. But meanwhile, it is you and the ocean.
Bless you.
Lots of love.
My dear.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, my
Bye-bye.
love.
Bye. Bye. Love you.